Alright folks, hello and welcome back to Downstage Gaming. I'm your host Josh, and this is part 2 of our Let's Play of Frog Detective 2, Case of the Invisible Wizard. When we last left off, we'd started our second case here. We got to meet Lobster Cop, my true hero. That was great. And we started our case here in Warlock Woods, in which there was an invisible wizard moving to town. And there was a parade that was going to be thrown for this invisible wizard. But then the parade got ruined. And so we're trying to figure out what happened, who ruined the parade, and why. We've met a number of characters up to this point, but we've got a few more to meet. So let's get right down to it. I'm eating again. I don't know what animal you are, Mandy. I'm sorry. I really... An aardvark? I just don't know. You're the detective, right? I'm Mandy. Hi, Mandy. Be careful where you step, detective. There's mess everywhere. Oh, I'm used to mess. Lucky you, I'm not. My shoes are brand new. I can't get them dirty. Why don't you change shoes? Detective, are you joking? I can't wear flats with this look. The proportions would be all wrong. Besides, these shoes are enchanted. Oh? I'm one of the few actual witches here in Warlock Woods. Most folks here are just fans of the spooky. Which is fine and all, but it means a lot of the cleaning work will be mine to do. I never should have learned that tidying up spell. It does seem like every magic user always seems to know a nice little cleaning spell. Definitely seems like it would come in handy. Shouldn't take too long for me to clean up this mess, but first I need to find all my pies. What happened to your pies? Same thing that happened everywhere. Thought it'd be funny to knock them all over. Someone thought it would be funny. So annoying. I spent ages making them. What kind of pies we talking about here, Mandy? Ah, I see. Well, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Tell me what you want to know. About these pies. Do you need help finding your pies? Yes! Detective, seriously. I seriously need help. Straight up, I can't see anything right now. You drunk? Oh, okay. These glasses are so dark, it's unreal. I'm such a dingus. This town is literally cloaked in eternal night. Oh, that sounds like a place I want to move to. Why did I think sunglasses would be a good idea? Because you wanted to be cool. They weren't a good idea. However, I don't regret it. They make me look amazing. Do you think I look amazing? Yep. Thanks, I do too. Worst purchase I've ever made in terms of practicality, but it brings this look to a new level. I may be a dingus, but I'm a very stylish dingus. What were we talking about? My outfit. No, but before that. Pies! Right, you offered to help me pick up my pies. I'm missing quite a few. If you could bring them to me, I'd be happy to clean them all up and give you one as payment. Okay, this sounds like fun. Neat. Thanks, detective. Alright. So, we know about what you need. What about last night? Where were you last night? Doing heaps of push-ups and getting ripped. We're getting ripped tonight, eh, Mandy? Just kidding. I was on whizbay.net. What happens there? Where magic happens. Trademark, okay. What were you doing? Bidding on some new shoes. But you just got these ones. Yeah, but the one I was bidding on would go super well with this blue dress I have. Wow, cool. I know. I didn't win, though. Who got the shoes? Not sure. All I know is their screen name. Someone called Dizzy Wizzy 109. Trying to think if that's someone we would know. I mean, I suppose it could be the invisible wizard here, but... Sorry to hear it. How did you feel when you lost? A bit defeated. I went for a midnight stroll to cool off, but then I saw someone in the distance. It was a pretty foggy night, so I couldn't see much, but they were carrying a large box. Couldn't see what they looked like, but they definitely weren't from here. It felt like they were waiting for someone. I didn't think too much of it and went home. Did you hear any noise after that? No, my house is soundproof, as everyone is. Ever since Mary is taking up singing, right? We learned this last time. It's kind of a necessity around here. I only saw the mess in the morning. Interesting. That is a fun, a fun thing for a mystery. Just have a neighborhood where everyone's place is completely soundproof. Alright, so we got Mandy here. What's Mandy's motive? Upset about not winning the shoes, perhaps? Especially if, this, special wizard that won it was our invisible wizard friend. Schooled me about fashion. Fair enough. I don't think anything about Mandy is particularly spooky, though. Alright, so we met you last time. It's Merritt's, our singing one, I think, our zebra friend, and then that's right, and then our swimming reindeer is all we have left to meet here. Ooh, pie. Found one of the pies. It's a lost pie. Got lost pie. Now, are you... Okay, well, no, first we're gonna write down that we got one lost pie. Fair enough. Oh, I was hoping they were just all gonna be zebras. That you just sold pictures of zebras. But no, just a few different... Oh, there's that dog from the intro that I want to meet. Alright, what else we got here? $8 for that trophy's pretty good. $8 for a boombox, that's quite a steal. I guess it's 8 money, though, isn't it? Not dollars. I'd like these, like, smiley face shorts that just rest right on the crotch. That's fun. Alright, so who are you, my friend? Carlos! A customer! Welcome to Carlos, all things you can need shop. Are you Carlos? Yes, just like the name of the shop, that's me! How cool is that? The shop has my name in it! So cool. My company also has my name in it. What's your company called? Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency. What's your name? Crime? Oh, no. I'm the Frog Detective. That's not really a name, though. More of a title. I wondered if we were ever going to get to this, because you don't really have a name. Oh, I suppose you're right. My shop actually has my name in it. Cool, I'm jealous. Thanks! Here in Warlock Woods, we're all our own biggest fans. Being conceited is a societal construct. We have rejected it. Hence why my shop is so popular. I sell portraits, among other things. Wow, that's great. My office neighbor, Lobster Cop, has a picture of himself right above his desk. It's really cool. He's a very handsome man. Lobster, I guess. You know Lobster Cop? Yep. Holy heck! I've been a fan forever. You know he solved the mystery of the haunted island recently? Well, that's just not true. Oh, I don't think... Actually, it was actually me that solved it. I did it. Wait, really? It was all over TV. The dance competition had a lobster in it. Oh, you must be thinking of Larry. You mean small Larry? No, this was a regular-sized lobster. No. Larry is a regular-sized lobster. Not the Larry I know. Oh well. Agree to disagree. I really did solve that mystery. It was me, the detective. That's really cool. Thanks. So you're like the second best detective, I suppose. Yeah. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Okay. What would you like to know? About the night in question. Where were you last night? Just here, in my shop. What about when you closed up? My shop doesn't close. It's 24 hours. What if someone needs a portrait of themselves at 4 a.m.? You're open all the time? Sure am. Of course, I sleep and eat, look after myself. My customers simply wake me up if they need to buy anything. I mean, this is a radical notion, but it's one I might be able to get behind. Where do you sleep? I sleep standing up. Years of training. All right, I'm out now. I'm out. I'm the most committed shopkeeper in all of Warlock Woods. Maybe the whole world, Carlos. I don't know. Also, the only shopkeeper in all of Warlock Woods. Do you ever take breaks? Sometimes, but I really like it here in my shop. It's where I feel most at home. The extreme shopkeeper lifestyle isn't for everyone, but I take so much joy from my work. I mean, if you're happy and you're not forcing anyone else to work this lifestyle and doesn't want to, that's good for you, Carlos. Me too. Although, I must request that you looked after yourself and close the shop if you need a break. Okay, I promise. Anyway, did you see anything last night? Nothing particularly interesting. Why? The crime. Huh? I think I need to question you a bit more. Go for it. What would you like to know? How about the wizard? What do you know about the new wizard that just moved in? Who? Okay, so is the thing here because he's always at his shop, he just doesn't know anything? The invisible wizard that moved in literally next door. Wait, really? Someone moved in? Yeah, that place has been empty for ages. I gotta say hi. Well, the parade was meant to be for saying hi. Parade? The parade that everyone has been prepping for. Wow, how nice. Can't wait. It was destroyed last night. What? This conversation is a roller coaster of information. I have literally no idea what's happening. You weren't involved in the decoration at all? Nope. Should I offer to help now? Wait, who was the parade for again? Carlos, are you just an idiot? Is it for me? No, it's for the Invisible Wizard. She just moved in next door. Right, okay. Oh dear. The party hats. Pardon? Every time we throw a parade, everyone has party hats to wear. Mine was ruined at the last parade. I've been too busy working at my shop to buy a new one. Oh no. How embarrassing. I can't show up to the parade without one. Do you think it's too late to order one online? It'll be tight. You're right. What should I do? Don't stress. I'll track one down for you before the parade starts. Or restarts, I guess. Oh my gosh, thank you, Detective. In the meantime, I'll figure out a way to repay you. Unfortunately, I don't have any frog portraits just yet. Well, not a problem. I'm willing to wait. What would you like to know? I think that's it. Yeah, we'll come back with a party hat for you. I mean, it seems like you already have a hat just right there above you, but I guess that's not your style, maybe? What's Carlos's motive? Could be worried the wizard doesn't shop. I doubt that. I think the most suspicious thing about Carlos is he doesn't know anything. Didn't know anything had happened. Seems stressed about the parade. Doesn't have a hat. Oh. It's that same bug we found in the last case. The mastermind behind it all. I guess this isn't a hat. I thought this was a hat at first. Alright, you're good, Carlos. We'll come back. We'll steal this hat off of Noddy here. Alright, nope, I'm missing it. I'm missing it. You're right here, aren't you? Ooh, and another pie. It's a lost pie. Second lost pie. I don't know how many there are. Also, why do they all have this squiggle? 2 lost pies now. Alright, my final friend here. What's up? Hi. Hello. Wanna hop in? A little bit. But I'm on a case. Oh, cool. I'm Victor. Who are you? The detective. Is that your real name? Maybe. Cool, cool. You here to question me and stuff? 'Cause, like, I'm not suspicious. How do you know you're not suspicious? Well, I think I didn't do it. You think? Yeah. Nobody knows anything for certain these days, this crazy internet age. So why are you here swimming? I'm visiting my friend, Noddy. Oh. She's the only person I know with a hot tub. I mean, yeah, listen, I'd hang out with people when they have a hot tub. Plus, I heard there were going to be delicious pies for the parade, so the timing was perfect. Where do you live normally? Over near Pumpkinville. Nice spot. I was thinking of taking a holiday there at some point. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. So anyway, can I ask you some questions about the case? Yeah, whatever. Questions about the wizard. Did you know much about the Invisible Wizard before you came here? Not really. I knew the parade was for her, but beyond that, I don't know a lot. Annoying that they never threw a parade for me coming to visit. Huh? I'm super cool. You seem very cool, Victor. Have you been here before? So many times. The first time they even threw me a parade, I think I'm starting to figure out this puzzle here, Victor. Okay. I take the parade thing back. Just pretend I didn't say that. Sure. Detective, I'm really bored of this conversation. Listen, you know, conversations are a dance between 2 people or more, Victor. You know, if you're not happy with it, it's up to you to change the direction here. I'm sorry if that's rude, but I have a new policy of being honest with people. Were you dishonest before? Yeah, I guess. I wouldn't tell people when they were boring me. I don't think that counts as dishonesty. So what am I supposed to do when people are boring? I'm not sure. But probably don't tell them. It would hurt their feelings. I didn't hurt your feelings though, did I? Well, I have to admit I was a bit hurt. I took a good 10 seconds to cry. I have a very exciting job, and I'm a frog, and I solve mysteries. I don't think I'm boring at all. Sure, but I've seen heaps of frogs before. Plus, I solved my fair share of crimes, Victor. We need a side game just to get into what you do. Which crimes? This one. What? You solved the crime already? Yeah. Ralph did it. How do you know? Good point. I haven't decided that yet. Well, you let me know when you do, Victor. But it seems likely that he did it. He's a freaking lion, man. What was his motive? His what? Motive. The reason for destroying the parade. Oh, I think it's because he has an eye patch on. I don't think that's a real motive. That doesn't make any sense. Now who's the rude one? This conversation isn't going anywhere. Neither are you, apparently. Not until I solve the mystery. I'm sorry for being rude, Detective. Yeah, Victor, listen, I'm starting to take it back, Victor. I mean it. I just get so grumpy when I'm hungry. Want some pies? Why don't you eat something? And get out of the hot tub? No, I must continue to soak. You could ask someone to get you something to eat. Like who? There's nobody here. I'm here. Gotta love it. Right, there I go being rude again. If you happen to find food, I would love to have... You're just gonna eat it in the hot tub? I mean, I guess. I guess there are certain foods I would eat in the hot tub, but... You gotta make sure that you don't get any, like, crumbs in there. In the meantime, I would like to apologize for being so rude. Please, take 1 money as an apology. Alright. Just need 4 more for, our singing friend. Okay. So we could give him a lost pie, but I think we need to give those to our pie lady first. Okay, let's talk about what you... Talk about last night. Where were you when the parade was destroyed? Well, I had been swimming all day in Noddy's hot tub, so I was super... What's with these games and people spending weirdly long amounts of time in water? Yep. And it was hard for me to get inside the house because of my wrinkly hoof. That's not how hooves work. Uh-huh. So I waited for about a half an hour for the wrinkles to de-wrinkle. Yep. And then I went inside to Noddy's house and snoozed on the couch all night. What time was that? All night. No, I mean, what time did you get back into Noddy's house? All night. Before the parade was destroyed. It wasn't me. Probably wasn't me, I mean. Can't be sure. But 90% probability that it wasn't me. Alright, well, I appreciate your, honesty there. Let's find our other pies first. Alright. 1 money. Need 4 more of that. And then we got our last person here, at least for now. Victor. Could have been jealous of the parade because he hadn't eaten? I mean, I guess just general hangriness. Such a rude individual. I don't know. I like Victor mostly. I do want to visit Pumpkinville. That's true, though. Alright, so we just found a pie right near here. Let's see if we can find some other ones here. Ralph, you hiding a pie behind your house here? Can't get back there. Let's see. I don't remember your name, but I remember liking you. Oh, there we go. Lost pie. Maybe we'll also get some money from returning the pies. Maybe that's part of the deal here. Okay. Is there any others, or should I take these ones back to her? I think that's pretty much it, from what I've seen. Let's chat you up here, Mandy. Alright. Give her the pies. Mandy! Detective! I've found some of your pies. Wonderful. Now there's only 2 left to find. I'll hop to it. Okay, 2 left, eh? Just go ahead and erase those. Where could I be missing them? Are these super hidden pies? I mean, I'll admit I was, not super thorough, but I thought I was decently... Ah, ha, ha! There's one more. I don't think we really need to come back to the journal for every individual pie. Feels a little unnecessary, but... Alright. Have you all seen where the last pie is? Go ahead and write a comment telling me where the pie is. Aha! Got all the pies. Alright, now we head back to Mandy and see what she'll give us for these pies. We'll keep one and give it to old Victor. Alright. Here's the last 2 pies, Miss Mandy. I found all your pies! Ah! All of them? I think so. Yep, that looks like all of them. Wow. You must have searched far and wide. I searched this general vicinity, yes? Wowee. Thanks, Detective. As promised, here's 1 money. Okay, I mean, we'll take it. 3 more to get then. I don't think you ever promised payment, but thank you anyway. You're welcome. Oh, I'll give you a pie, too. They're delicious. I'm not very hungry. You can hold on to it if you like. Nonsense. Take one, eat it later when you're hungry. Or give it to Victor, who you already know wants one. Thank you for finding my pies. Alright, so we get rid of our pies, 1 more money, and then also a fresh pie. Yummy, yummy. I wonder if he wouldn't have taken a, amazing baker, Mandy. That Mandy sure can whip up a pie. I wonder if he wouldn't have taken one of our lost pies that we tried to offer it to him before. Because it wasn't fresh. Alright. Here you go, Victor. Fresh pie. Still hungry? Yes, very. It's making me really rude, especially to you. For example, I think your jumper is outdated. Victor, I am not the most fashionable frog in the world, but I like this jumper. It's my favorite. You're right. It's retro, not outdated. I'm simply very hungry. I have a pie for you from Mandy. Seriously? Score! Yep, please enjoy it. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. And I feel much less rude now. Really? Yep. You have beautiful eyes. I find myself very attracted to you, Frog Detective. Oh, wow, thank you. It's true, and I think that colored jumper suits you perfectly. It really defines your body for me. You're making me blush. I should give you something in return for this pie. I have a spare party hat I'm not using. Maybe you could wear it? Alas, my head is simply too weird a shape. Well, hold on to it anyway. Might come in handy. Or hatty, you know. Thanks. In fact, I know somebody who is looking for a party hat. Alright, get rid of that fresh pie, add in a party hat. Let's go and give this to our zebra friend. What's your name again, zebra friend? Carlos? Carlos. Carlos! What'd you like to know? Here's your party hat, Carlos. Carlos, I have something for you. No way! It's a party hat. No way! Yes way! That's epic! That's honestly the most epic thing I've heard all day! Thanks, Detective! Not a problem. Incorrect, it was a problem! And you solved it! Just like a true detective! Aw, thanks. You've been a fan out of me. Here, let me pay you for your work. Oh, no, that's okay. Detective, I insist you take payment. 1 money should do it. Alright. Brings us up to 3 money. Thanks. Oh, I also found this rug out back. Not sure what use it is, but I figure you're good at solving these types of puzzles. You're good at finding somebody who needs random items. I'll find a use for it. Thanks. Best of luck solving the mystery, Detective. Alright, I believe Noddy was looking for a rug to cover up some of the mess for when the band gets here that they hired. I could probably borrow one. Am I even invited to the parade? Hope so. Seems like it'd be a real shame for me not to see this parade in concert at the end here. Alright, Miss Noddy. Tell me what you want to know. Here you go, Noddy. Great news. What is it? I found you a rug. What? Holy guacamole! This is great news. Thanks for tracking it down. This should do the trick. Wow, looks just like new. Hopefully the band won't notice the mess. I don't think they will. They're in a fish tank anyways. Oh, why? One guess. They're fish? Bingo! Wait, do you mean to tell me you got the most famous band of all time? Is this the band that's in our picture? Back at home? The Market Buddies? Yep. They're on their way. Wow, I saw them live once and I was blown away. I can't wait. I'm excited too. Can't wait for the parade to begin. Better get back to work so I can solve the mystery before the parade starts. Before you go, I should give you something in return. Oh. I have some building supplies left over from when I made the stage. Is that enough? Sure, thank you. Building stuff. +1 money. Oh no, that's okay. It was simply a favor. Don't be silly. You worked hard to get me this rug. I insist. Wow, thanks. Alright. Brings us up to 4 money. And then building stuff. I'm trying to remember who wanted that. That's kind of rude. Snoot's not that long, unless that's a good thing, in which case you have the longest snoot I've ever seen, Noddy. Alright, nope, that's not what I want. What's my, how do I get my journal here? I could have sworn it was... Okay, there we go. Alright, who was looking for, you need 5 money, right? It was Ralph, okay, because you want something to fix her sign. Okay. And everyone else is done. Okay. Close this up again. Mr. Ralph! My favorite man. Alright, here you go, bud. Got you some building supplies. Hi, Ralph.
Hello, small frog.
I managed to track down some building supplies.
Oh, great! What exciting news! I'd love to use them if you're okay to hand them over.
Of course. Jeez, you just got right to work, huh?
Excellent, thank you so much. Of course, I must pay you for this.
Oh, there's no need, really.
Shh, I won't hear it. Please, take a money.
Alright, that gives us enough to pay off Mary. Thank you.
Also, I think you've earned yourself the title of Honorary Pirate.
Wow, really? Me, a pirate? Just like Jack Sparrow?
Yes, you have the treasure-collecting skills of the finest pirates. For this, I must award you a special prize. A copy of Sid Meier's Pirates. Here, take this hook.
Alright, I know just who needs a hook. Wow, what do I do with this?
You can use it on your hand if you want, or you can use it for something else. I'm not your dad. I wish I was.
Not yet. Not with that attitude. Sorry, I don't really know why I said that.
All good. Enjoy the hook.
Alright, so we have enough money to go directly to Mary, but let's bring this hook over to our cat friend first. Cat mom. What's your name? Susan? I think it's Susan. Did I get that right? Is my memory? Yes! Alright, Susan. We got you your hook. I'm back!
You're back!
Yep. I found you a hook.
Oh, my stars! Thank you! I can fix my sign right away.
That's okay. Please don't. You really did it.
I'd like to repay you for this hook.
No, that's okay. I got it for free.
Nothing is free in this world. Remember that, Frog Detective. I'm just kidding. Our society is really progressive, and often things are actually free.
As a sign of my then why do we have money, Susan? As a sign of my gratitude, please feel free to use my house whenever you need. Oh, wow. Oh, this is really something, Susan. It's really simple, but beautifully decorated, at least. I have a phone, too. Ah, so we'll be able to use that once we get the person to call here. Great, I'll be sure to use it at some point. Thanks, Susan. Are we gonna write down access to her house? No, okay. Oh, we don't add any more notes for Susan. Interesting. Alright, so we'll go ahead and sleep in her bed. Stare at her beautiful pictures here. And then we'll come use this phone once we get our number from Mary here. Miss Mary, got you your money, you dang extorter. Alright, here we go. Hi, Mary. Hey, detective. How's the extortion going? I think I've got your 5 money. Whoa, for real? I didn't think the extortion would work so quickly. That's excellent news. I'm really good at being extorted. I'll say. Anyway, do you have the information for me? Totally. Last night I saw the postman drop off a parcel. It was around the time that the parade got destroyed. Couldn't see who he was giving it to, but it was someone here in town. Barney is the postman's name. He's a chill dude. I don't think he'd mind if you called him up. I have his number. May I have it? Absolutely. Oh, I see you're wearing the... I guess it's not really pants after all. It's just sort of like a full body thing here. I don't know what you'd call that piece of clothing. I do like it on you though, Mary. I'll give you that. Thanks for giving me this money. I'm really excited to visit Froggywood. I'm excited for you. Obviously I have to wait until the parade is over. Of course. See you around, detective. See you around, Mary. Thanks for extorting me. Alright, well, let's go call this mailman then, I guess. Give us the vital clue we need. I still think that my original theory was right. I think the Invisible Wizard sabotaged this himself. Who should I call? Would I get another option? Mysterious number. Well, I was not expecting this.
Hi, it's Barney. Have you on speaker?
Hi, Barney.
Hi. Who am I talking to?
Lobster Cop.
Wow, really?
No, I was tricking you.
Rats. Who is this, Noodle?
I'm the detective. I'm calling about an incident that happened last night at Warlock Woods.
I didn't do it.
Do what?
Whatever you're calling about wasn't me.
Are you sure?
What did I do? Oh god. In my drunken stupor.
Last night, someone destroyed a parade which was being set up for the new resident of the town, the Invisible Wizard. I was told you were in the area when it happened.
Oh, yeah, I was there. Didn't destroy anything, if that's what you're asking. I was just delivering a parcel.
Who were you delivering it to?
What was her name? Oh, Lola.
Huh? I don't think there's anyone in the town called Lola.
Must have been someone who lives there. The address was on the parcel. Though I can't remember exactly which house it was. Sorry.
Do you remember where the parcel was sent from?
Oh yeah, I delivered a lot of parcels from them. It was from the WizBay.net headquarters. Ah, so these were the shoes.
That sounds really familiar. Where have I heard that name before?
I know Mandy buys a lot of stuff from there. But this wasn't for her.
Do you know what was in the package?
Some sort of shoe, I think. Maybe 2 pair of shoes. 3 shoes, I don't know.
Did you get a good look at them?
It was pretty dark. I have no recollection of really seeing anyone. Not even a face.
Huh, weird. Almost as if that person was invisible. Warlock Woods is pretty dark, but I haven't had much trouble seeing anyone before.
Me neither. It wasn't much more dark than normal either. All I remember is a blue dress with stars on it.
I'm pretty stumped on this case, Barney. Do you know if there were any clues left behind? A signature on the delivery slip or something?
I didn't get them to sign it. But I remember something dropping over at the entrance to the woods. Tried to call out and tell them, but they stumbled off before I noticed.
At the entrance to the woods, you say? I'll check it out. More convinced than ever that I'm right. That Lola is the Invisible Wizard. That she wrecked this party because she doesn't like being around people. Cool guy. Agreed. Lola. You know, that is responsible to put somebody on speaker when you're driving. That's true. Alright, This must be the thing Barney was talking about. They're glasses. Are these, if we put them on, are we going to be able to see invisible people? No. Oh, they have a name engraved on the arm. The Invisible Wizard. Oh, there we go. Well, this is my only clue left. I think I should try and return these to the wizard. She should be in the old house near Carlos's shop. Glasses. But is she nearsighted or farsighted? This is information we need to know. Alright. I see you. I see ya. Knock, knock, Lola. Hello, is anyone home? I found these glasses. Gonna get a dramatic scene here. Oh, you have a pie in here? Have a lot of pies. You a pie thief? I see you over there, but I want to look at what's over here first. Nope. Okay. Let me just steal your broom real quick, okay? Nope. Don't need a broom this time. You also have a bunch of Doritos all over the floor. You're just a snack thief? Well, was not expecting that. Alright. Gone somewhere else here. Where did you go? I see ya. Don't think I don't see that telltale blue hat. You can't hide from me, Lola. Master investigator, master detective, master hide-and-seeker. That's what they call me. Yep. Cornered. Cornered. Nope. Wrong detective, you gotta grab her. So many pies and Doritos. Cool floor design though, I'll give you that. Cool frog picture. You a fan of frogs, Lola? Ah! Who's there? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm the detective. Oh, thank goodness. You're here to solve the mystery? Yes. Okay. Well, I don't know where my glasses are, so solve that as soon as possible, please. Thanks in advance. I found your glasses, I think. Are these yours? Oh, I can see again. That was so quick. You should get a promotion. I should. You're not wrong. I don't remember calling a detective to solve this mystery, but I must have done. Otherwise, why would you be here, right? Haha. Yeah. Well, no. I'm actually here to solve a different mystery. Which one? I don't mean to ruin the surprise, but the town was setting up a parade for you. I'm so sorry to tell you that last night someone destroyed it. I've been trying to figure out why. However, I've noticed that your house is littered with the decorations. Where were you last night? I was on Whizbay. I got some new shoes. I picked up express delivery. They arrived last night. Oh, you're Lola. Yes. Back to my alibi. Returning. I went to pick up my shoes from the delivery guy. And then I dropped my glasses. Oh. And that's all I have to say about that. Are you sure? Yeah, I think someone else must have destroyed the parade. Perhaps one of my enemies. One of my many foes. You have enemies? Oh. Yeah. Who? The guy. Evil guy. Sorry, what? Enemy, evil guy, my enemy. Evil guy? Yeah. Are you making this up? No, evil dude is really my enemy. Don't you mean evil guy? Evil guy, your enemy. Yes. Where can I contact evil guy? Oh, he's not able to be contacted. He's very mysterious and is not available right now. Or ever, even. Anyway, he must have destroyed the parade. Case solved, we did it. Well done, wow, you're a real Lobster Cop. Too bad he's not able to be apprehended, but at least we can continue with our lives. Lola, are you being dishonest? Yes. I'm
terribly sorry. It was me. It was an accident, I swear.
You destroyed the parade, didn't you?
Wah! I didn't know the parade was for me. That's so nice. And I ruined it. When I dropped my glasses, I couldn't find my way home. I was bumping into everything.
What happened when you got home?
I had some chips stuck to me, so I ate those. And then I just hid.
Why didn't you tell anyone what happened?
I'm so embarrassed about it. I only just moved in and already I made a big mistake. I'm a very shy lady detective. I make myself invisible so nobody can see me.
That must have been why nobody saw you last night.
Yes, I suppose.
Can you become not invisible? Uninvisible? Visible?
If you insist.
Wait a minute. Are you one of the people from the band? Because you're a fish?
Ta-da!
You're a frog like me. Oh, okay, never mind. You're a frog.
Yes.
I'm slightly disappointed.
What?
Oh, it's just that I had a good joke prepared. I'll do it anyway. Okay, so imagine that instead of a frog, you were revealed to be a lizard. Oh no. Okay, so you've just been revealed, okay? Pretend.
Okay, it's me, a lizard.
Wow, so you're not an invisible wizard after all. You're an invisible lizard!
Yeah, it was a good joke. Frog detective.
I thought so.
Detective, are you gonna tell everyone? I'm brand new and it was a mistake. I'm worried that if you tell everyone what I did, they'll be upset.
I think they'd forgive you right away.
But what if they don't? I want to make a good first impression. When we go outside, can you please tell them that it was Evil Guy?
But that's a fib.
A white lie, perhaps. But it wasn't harming, really.
Evil Guy?
Evil Guy isn't real.
This is a moral dilemma, Lola. Just like in my favorite episode of Parole. That's pretty good.
It's your choice, detective. Let's face the music.
So are there multiple endings to Frog Detective 2? I mean, I think if this, if we've learned anything in our night tonight at the Shady Village, it's that honesty is important, I think Victor taught us that. It's important to tell people when you're boring them, or when other people are boring you.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Lola.
Hi, Lola.
I'm a frog.
Just like me.
We're so glad you can make it, Lola. I'm sorry that there's been so much commotion trying to get the parade ready for you. Somebody destroyed it last night.
Mary, don't tell her that. We're so sorry that somebody destroyed it, Lola. The detective has been trying to figure out who did it.
Well, detective, have you solved the mystery? I hope it wasn't me. I'd be surprised if it was any of us. I wouldn't, looking at you, Ralph. What?
Ralph didn't do it, Victor. How many times do we have to tell you?
I just don't trust that guy. Rude. I'm not rude anymore, Ralph. I had food. I don't think that's how it works. I didn't do it. Well, I guess we'll find out in a moment.
Can we blame Ralph? I don't want to blame Ralph. I just want to know if we can.
Go ahead, detective.
We need to be honest. That's what I've learned. Lola did it. Well, I solved the mystery.
Who was it?
It was Lola.
What?
It was an accident. Lola dropped her glasses last night while picking up some shoes she brought on Whizbay. Oh my gosh, those are the ones I really wanted. They look amazing. Lola can't see without her glasses, so she had a lot of trouble getting home last night. She bumped into just about everything.
I'm so sorry. I feel awful. I realized what had happened when I had lots of chips stuck to me. I ate them. They were delicious. The parade was for me all along, and I didn't even realize.
Lola was very scared of your reactions, so she hid in her house out of shame.
Oh, Lola, it's okay. You should have told us. We completely understand.
Yeah, Mary destroys stuff all the time.
Yeah, I really do. Plus, Noddy tried to vacuum you up, so I feel like the brain being destroyed is kind of fine.
I thought she was a ghost.
That's what they all say. We're all really excited you're here, Lola. We don't need decorations anyway. I really thought Ralph did it. Victor, apologize to Ralph. Ralph, I'm sorry I accused you. It's okay.
I'm also sorry. I really didn't mean to destroy the parade, but I should have spoken up when I did. I'm a very nervous lady. Plus, what a terrible first impression.
Not as bad as my first impression.
What did you do?
I ran over Mary by accident.
Oh my god, Barney!
Yeah, that was really painful. Should we get this party started? What do you think, Lola?
Yes, please.
Let's dance it out, baby. Have another dance party. Case closed. Heck yeah! Oh, Lola, show them how it's done. Get that booty moving. Ralph? Oh, yeah. Paws in the air, baby. Oh my god, Victor. Well, I can see why you're saying we don't normally wear hats. This would be a tough one if we had to decide who was the best dancer in this crew. I mean, I want to pick Ralph, but Ralph's just not bringing the energy I thought he would. Victor's honestly bringing something that I would never expect. And Noddy, with the hat on the snoot, is bringing a flavor that I was also not expecting, though. Victor with the hat on the ear is pretty good. Oh my god. We're just drunk. I think that's pretty clear. See you later, Warlock Woods. Thanks for the sax music. Thank you. Alright, folks. Well, it's another case solved as Frog Detective. Suppose we should call up the supervisor, eh? Aw, yeah. Now that's a party. Now that is a party. Yep, and it's the same band, I think. What's up, Supervisor? Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency. Frog Detective speaking. How may I solve your mystery? Detective. Supervisor. It's me, the Supervisor. I am aware. Great job on solving the Invisible Wizard mystery. Was quite a head-scratcher. Sure was. I was shocked that the culprit was the wizard herself. Yeah, the mysteries I solve are never what they seem. It's always a misunderstanding or an accident. Nobody is ever malicious on purpose in my mysteries. I'm so glad that crime isn't real. Didn't you get extorted earlier? Yes. I think that's a crime. I suppose that crime is real after all. Your office is called Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency. Yes. Detective, why do you believe that crime isn't real? I was simply exaggerating. Plus, despite my job title, I never really seem to be solving crimes. That's going to change in a moment, I think, Detective. Oh, super duper. I just got a call about a doozy of a case, Detective. That sounds exciting. It is, but it's also the most challenging case I've ever sent you on. I'm confident in your abilities, but you might need backup on this one. Oh, like who? I'm gonna send Lobster Cop to help you with the case. Oh my god, it's a dream come true. Really? Lobster Cop handles such advanced cases. Won't I just slow him down? Nonsense, Detective. You've shown you're a very capable mystery solver. I think you're in the running to be the new number one. Oh, come on. Come on, Supervisor. You're making me blush. You'll be A-okay. So where am I headed next? I can't say over the phone. It's too sensitive. Wow. Head to the train station. I've left a ticket for you there. The train will take you to where you need to be.
Good luck, Detective. Do you think you can handle it? I can handle anything. We're gonna get to see where we're gonna go in Frog Detective 3. After the detective is left. What animal was that? Looked like a rat. What a dramatic twist. Alright, now we get to see where we're headed to. Why would they take our journal, though? Ticket to ticket. This is a hot jam. Oh my god, worm conductor? Listen to this. How did we get in without getting in? Listen, I know I talk about music being good in a lot of the games I play, but that was a hot jam. From the Wild West, the detective will return in Cowboy County. Corruption at Cowboy County, that is. With Lobster Cop at our side? Oh my god. Well then, folks, I eagerly anticipate the continuing adventures of Frog Detective in Frog Detective 3. Not out yet. I did look on Grace Bruxner's Twitter, and she said that it would be out at this point now sometime in 2022. So, we'll hopefully look forward to doing that when that one comes out. Until then, this has been yet another charming adventure here with the Frog Detective. I quite enjoy my time in this series. So we will definitely return for Frog Detective 3 when that gets released. We have some time. Until then, folks, please join me again for another adventure next time. We got some fun things headed our way, I think. So join me for that. Until then, this has been Downstage Gaming. I have been your host, Josh, and I'll catch you all next time.